Welcome back to the PBC, Pelican Bay Corner, where I give it to you fair and unbiased, raw and uncut. Some gonna like it, some ain't, man. I always tell y'all, brothers and sisters, we got a part 2 of the Berkeley County dog fighting arrest. 40 dogs seized, over 40 dogs seized. We got a part 2 of that. The Thompson Kennel topic that we was talking about. A lot of brothers been in their feelings about some of the stuff that was said, so we're gonna discuss that and break it down a little more in detail for you. You know, I hope everybody having a great day, had a great day, great evening, great morning. Just depends on what time you're watching this video, what content you're on when you're watching this video. Hope everybody having a great weekend thus far. You know, but we just gonna get into it the way the Bay get into it, man. Salute and shout out to all the brothers and sisters down in the chat. All the brothers and sisters that's listening, no matter where you're at, even if you're not in the chat, across this world. You know, first thing I want to jump straight on, you know, because I thought about it yesterday, and I meant to make a correction when I was doing my video yesterday. You know, I was saying, you know, I was mentioning that Thompson don't got to worry about it because he can just breed that old jughead bitch, that old big mouth a bitch he got, you know what I'm saying, and fill the yard back up. One brother got down in my comment talking about you dry snitching, talking about what he can breed and breeding her and this and that. And, dog, you must don't watch my videos. You know, I'm not talking about one of them 4-legged dogs in the backyard. I'm talking about his 2-legged dog that he called his old lady, is what I was talking about. You don't watch my videos. You ain't been keeping up. You just a follower. You know, because everybody who been watching my videos from the past, they knew what I was talking about and who I was talking about when I said Fiona. You ever watched Shrek before? You know who Fiona is, right? That's Shrek old lady. You know how Shrek old lady look, right? So you would know who I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? And what I was speaking about. It just shows how slow some of y'all brothers is. You know, you're not keeping up. You're keeping up with the bullshit. You're keeping up with what don't matter out here instead of what really does matter. You know? So understand, like I said before, and I'm going to mention this multiple times again. Get mad, feel how you want to feel. I don't give two flying shits how you feel. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You don't want to make the news, don't make the news, like I said, right? 2, he shouldn't even worry about it because half of them dogs he had wasn't shit any damn way. Y'all talking about building up a lifetime, taking a lifetime to build what? That bullshit, fake pedigrees, lying about this, bootleg this, and man, get the hell out of here talking about some damn, took a lifetime worth of dogs from him. Man, listen here, man, they did him a favor. You know, them dogs were straight bullshit, a majority of them. If they wasn't bullshit, some of them was stolen. We done got proof of that. When these brothers come up there and say you sold them a dog and you turn and double back around on them and go get the dog back when they not around. So there's a lot of catching up that a lot of y'all brothers got to do. Secondly, I must say this, you know, this ain't the place to feel sorry for no motherfucker. You know what it is out here when it comes to these dogs. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is? Brothers down in my comments talking about the fraternity needs to stick with Tops. Listen here, man. That's what's wrong with y'all motherfuckers now. You don't understand that these folks talking about RICO, R-I-C-O, racketeering and organized crime. Y'all talking about a fraternity and when they talking about racketeering. How stupid can y'all motherfuckers be? For one. For 2, you ain't going to these community service meetings. You ain't sticking with nobody when it come to legal. How about that brother that got 500 years and he wasn't doing no dog fighting? How many of y'all want to stick up for him? 500 years. So don't bring me that damn the fraternity need to stick up for Thompson bullshit. Cause that's somebody, your favorite dog man. You go stick up for him. You know? You don't need a fraternity. You don't need a group of people to do what you want to do. You go stick up for them. That's like saying, oh man, let's go beat these guys up. They punch Hurst in the mouth. They punch Hurst in the mouth. Y'all, let's go beat these guys up. No. If you really want to help me beat these guys up, you come help me beat these guys up. Don't say, oh, y'all, let's go. Yeah, that's the problem with motherfuckers now. They always talking about, y'all, let's go do this. Or y'all, let's go do that. Instead of you going to do it if you want to do it. Stand on what you stand on. You know what I'm saying? This dog thing out here, if you can't tell it, every man for himself. Y'all talk that together shit. You talk that together shit. That's why I tell brothers, man, don't get gassed up with this bullshit. Don't follow up a lot of these brothers. You know what I'm saying? You stay on WhatsApp. You stay on Telegram. You stay in these little apps and all that stuff, talking about illegal stuff, acting like you can't be traced, acting like you can't be found. Listen to this video that I'm going to give you today and tell me if the woman don't say this bust is a continuance of the other bust that happened in that city, that happened in that county, that happened in that area. Y'all, a lot of y'all can't comprehend. We already know that. You can't read. You can't comprehend. So do you know what, you wouldn't know what a continuance of the other stuff that's going on around that area means. You know, they just following up the leads, following up the leads. You know, one thing leads to another. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is, man. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm starting this show off, correcting the brother, letting them know there is no four-legged dog in the yard that I was talking about Thompson breeding and starting his yard back with. It's the two-legged bitch, the big jughead bitch, the motherfucker look like Fiona, the blowfish mouth. You know what I'm saying? Jughead. Yeah. Like I said, just because you got knocked off, what I'm supposed to take my foot off your neck? You know what I'm saying? No, man. The hell y'all talking about? So understand, brother. You know what I'm saying? Understand and know what time it is when you're getting up under them comments, talking about this and talking about that and making assumptions about this and making this. Man, that motherfucker ain't got a female dog worth starting that yard back over with. The dog's been had a fork stuck in their ass. He just got the fork stuck in his ass over the past couple days. Ben had that. Them dogs ain't shit. I made videos years ago. Man, motherfucker seen them dogs been spotted. Some of them old dogs been spotted running down I-95. You know, which direction they going, I ain't gotta say. They done been spotted running down 95. So I've been told you, man. I've been told you this ain't that Brooklyn shit. This that Carolina shit that's going on over here. You know, you don't want to pay attention. You want to say, oh, PBK, he snitching. He doing this. He talking about this. He doing this. He doing that. Hey, like I said, you don't want to make the news? Don't make the news. Plain out and simple. I ain't looking for you to be my friend like I told you before, like I told you on the video yesterday. Run up on me with the bullshit and see what that gets you. You see? It is what it is, man. All we can do is call it how we see it. Call it how it is. You know? I ain't seen the pit bull. You talking about dry snitching. You think I'm worrying about who any of y'all talking about dry snitching? Any one of y'all talking about snitching? Anything when I give y'all straight up lay it out for y'all? You ain't worrying about Wildcat. To them brothers down there in Florida. I ain't got to say your name. You know I'm talking to you. Because the shoe going to fit you when I speak what I'm speaking. You worrying about Big Ralph to them folk down in Florida I'm talking about. They want to mention my motherfucking name. You know what I'm saying? You worrying about me talking about Big Ralph, old punk ass. You worrying about me talking about Wildcat. But when I give y'all the real facts, you want to overlook that, make excuses for that. You know what I'm saying? Saying this happened and that happened. Oh, you going to get you a dog happen. But I'm just here to give you that real, man. Y'all don't want it. It ain't my fault. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, and I'm going to start it off one by one. You got Buck City, biggest dog abuser in America. Shooting dogs with pellet guns. Shooting dogs with cigarette butts. That's Thompson homeboy. You can't peel them and Thompson away from each other. You know, you talk about Buck, Thompson talk shit. You talk about Thompson, Buck talk shit, right? Buck busted 2003, Maul can't busted 2003. Buck busted 2019, Maul can't busted just a couple years later. Because see, you got to give, when I say a couple years later, you got to give time enough for all three busts to happen for Buck City. Man flew a drone and see him shooting a dog with a pellet gun in the yard. Stabbing the dog with cigarette butts. They got the pellet gun, got the pellets out the dog, seen the cigarette butts on the dog, got fucking small dogs off the yard. And he get the lightest penalty in America. The biggest animal abuser in America get the lightest penalty in America in modern day times. Then his right-hand man, Maul, can't get busted again. Then his homeboy, Thompson, get busted again. Oh. Shut up, PBK. Don't talk about all that. You ain't supposed to be talking about all that. You're supposed to be talking about the white man or this or that or this or that. I talk about whoever ain't doing right with these dogs, man. You see, it don't matter to me about no color. You ain't supposed to be talking about you're talking about the black man, but I talk about them all. You know what I'm saying? I done got accused for that too as well. But they can't stand up to their comments. They make a comment one day, then they fall off the next week. You see? It just is what it is, man. You know, them folks said, like I said, y'all seen in the video, them folks say the case is continuous. They said he had the dogs in water puddles. You know, it ain't, like I said, in my opinion, everybody is innocent until proven guilty. In my opinion, you know. But we all know in America, you're guilty until you're proven innocent. What I do know is them dogs' ass is grass. You know, what I do know is ain't nobody want to go to the dog pound and get them motherfuckers. Let them sorry pieces of shit stay out there. You know? And to y'all brothers in this people game that can't comprehend, go back to adult ed or go back to get some kind of formal education to educate yourself, man, the way you can comprehend. You can know what people are talking about when they talk about what they're talking about. You know? And don't come up under my comments talking about that's the only thing you know, oh, dry snitching or this or that. You don't know what dry snitching is. You know, man, it just this dog game is corny. You know, that's why I tell you, I'm not a part of your fraternity. I don't want to be a part of your fraternity. The hell with your fraternity. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen shit yet your fraternity did good for the fraternity or anybody else in the fraternity. That's that same shit Triple J was talking about, getting a lawyer for everybody. Get a lawyer. Y'all send me the money. Y'all, everybody, send Pelican Bay the money so I can get a universal lawyer for these brothers that's getting jammed up in the dog fighting charges. That's what Triple J was trying to do to you. I told you then. Y'all some dumbass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you couldn't see it, you still can't see it, you know, and wonder why folks say what they say. I ain't gonna try to educate you. I'm just gonna call it like I see it, you stupid bitch. I'm just gonna call it like I see it. You know, that's why them folk doing what they do so easily. You want to stand up for Thompson as a fraternity? Go down there and pay for his lawyer right now by your damn self. You know, that's what you do. You don't need somebody to back you up. Show us you got his back. Matter of fact, it ain't show us. Show him you got his back. Because that's the only one that matters to. It don't matter to nobody else. You know, like I said before, you don't pay attention to what needs to be paid attention to. You only see what you want to see out here. You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this next video, you know, because it's the part 2 of it. And I'm going to get back into talking who I need to talk to when this video over. Oh, man. I told y'all, man, you can't kick other people when they're down and expect nobody to kick you when you're down. How many years y'all been holding y'all nuts on Pelican Bay? Ever since I started giving this dog news, you can bet your bottom dollar. From state to state, they're getting busted, they're getting in trouble from state to state. I'm putting them on the news. They telling the officer who arrest them, oh, that guy over there, Pelican Bay in South Carolina, he fight dogs, and he's a damn lie. I learned from my mistakes. You see, I ain't afraid to tell you on national television. I learned from my mistakes. I won't go back in that direction. Oh, I can laugh and kiki and bullshit with the stories, the old stories. Yeah, they done took my dogs. Said I was harboring a dog for dog fighting because I got caught with drugs. I got my story. It's what they call it. It's my testimony for these brothers and sisters out here to go a different route. You see? I done reached more brothers and sisters' hearts than these police that's taking people dogs. They ain't stopping dog fighting. They just taking the people dogs that's on the yard and they going back getting more dogs and they going back doing whatever they doing. I done reached more people across this United States than all of them combined to let them know that things ain't the way it used to be, brother. Put that dog down. Don't go do the dog the way you used to do it. You got to take a different route, brother. You know what I'm saying? You can love the dog, you can keep the dog, but you got to take a different route. I done touched more people than the law enforcement combined could do. Because them folk feel when I'm telling them. Like we always say, you wanna speak to these YNs out here, these young brothers out here in the streets, about gangs, about this, about that. You need folk to talk to them that have been through the situation. And we ain't talking about sitting in the prison. We talking about talking to them on the land before prison and all that. These brothers don't respect you because you weren't ever in the type of lifestyle that they live in. So they need to hear it from people who live that lifestyle that made changes. That's what it's all about. These folk want to hear it from somebody that lived that lifestyle and made a change. A lot of y'all don't understand that. A lot of y'all can't comprehend that. You know? And like I said, the only ones that got mad, the only ones that get mad is the ones that's mad because somebody know they got in trouble. They try to keep that trouble secret. You want to post my getting in trouble all across the web. You want to post everything about me all across the web. But then when it's time for your shit to get posted across the web, you get mad. Oh, like I said about Thompson posting my yard and all kind of stuff. You got a million things to say about old Pelican Bay. You got a million things to say. I ain't go on Google Maps and I ain't go on all that other stuff trying to figure out and post your property and all that other stuff. I ain't do all that. Berkeley County News gave me the video. You know, Berkeley County News, man. You know, so I mean, I can't say stay in your lane because your lane is washed out now. You got to do the right things with these dogs. To the brother that say, let's stick behind him, let's let the fraternity stick with Thompson Kennels. He wasn't doing this, he wasn't doing that. I'ma say it again. Show us that you got the initiative to do it. Then maybe you'll get a follower to come behind you. Oh man, I see so and so over here helping, brother. Let me go help. Oh, I see. And then maybe you'll get 10 people to help you. But a whole brother down there in Georgia got damn near 500 years for some heavy chains and a few scarred up dogs, if he had them, because we didn't see that. Same way we see Thompson dogs look like they had weight on them, look like they look pretty good, weight-wise. Brother got 500 years. Y'all let that go under the rug and that brother sitting in jail and he gonna do the 500 years. Y'all don't care nothing about that. Talking about a fraternity. Oh, because he ain't a big kennel like Thompson is, as far as people knowing his name, because he ain't that, you want to kick him to the curb? That brother life just as important. If you want to say a fraternity was going to stick up for anything, you would have thought the fraternity would have got that brother a good lawyer to get that 500 years broke down. Fraternity ain't budge for that brother. So that fraternity shit is for the birds. It definitely ain't for me when them folk talking about racketeering and all kind of shit like that, because I can comprehend. I know all that organized crime and all that type of stuff. I know what all that means. Groups of people participating in all this illegal shit. I know what it means. You see, and I also know you can't help what somebody else do with a puppy that they got from you. People can lie to you. You can look at a person and try to read them, and you can think, oh, this is the greatest pet lover I ever met. This guy gonna take care of his dogs. I don't got no doubt about it. You can think that these folk will come to you and pull the blinds over there over your eyes. So I'm not worried about what somebody else doing, maybe with a puppy that they got from me, or what happened with them with a puppy they got from me, because I know, in my heart, and I know what's going on around me. I ain't gonna sell you a puppy. I ain't gonna sell you a dog if I know you into that dog fighting shit. If I know you do all that type of stuff and this and that, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna put myself in a situation to lose. I'm not gonna put my puppies, my dogs, in a situation to lose. Everybody grown out here. I can't control you. You be stupid. Nobody. I don't care who you are. You can buy a dog from anybody. And they can sign these little papers and all that type of stuff. They don't guarantee that they're going to go off and not fight that dog. You just got to make sure you're doing the right things on your end. That's all it is to it, man. Like we always say, we hate when anything like this happens to any brother with dogs. But you can't be a whole nother state over talking about, oh man, he don't do this, he don't do that. I keep telling y'all don't know what the fuck people is doing. You don't stay with these motherfuckers. You're not with him 24 hours a day. You don't know what he's doing. But you don't want the real. Like I said before, y'all still pillow talking that Big Ralph shit. Y'all still pillow talking and trying to comfort and trying to save Mallcamp. Y'all still pillow talking and trying to save Raw Bull. people that's getting jammed up out here doing illegal things with these dogs. These folk got evidence on them doing illegal things with these dogs. Let's go back and tally it up. Big Ralph, you're caught on the interstate with a scratched up dog, with a dog fighting trophy in your back seat, with the scratched up dog, with fentanyl on your nephew, whoever that was, with a firearm on the interstate. With 3 different stories from all 3 people that was in the car. One person saying, oh, this is my aunt dog. Other person saying, oh, this is my dog. We did this and we did that. Other person gave a whole different story than the other 2 people. So that's Big Ralph's situation. Then a week later, you get the interrogation paper floating all around the community, where he done told on all the dog fighters, the dog fighting situation that he just left from, and anybody else he could tell on. I told y'all, man, you can't be 70-some years old trying to live like a 19-year-old, get out here and get in trouble. You're 70-some years old, and then y'all act like a motherfucker 70-some years old ain't gonna give up everything. I told you, man, whether you want to believe it or not, it just is what it is. You know? Now you get mall camp. You got the hottest man in America advertising his dogs. Buck City. Ain't doing no time, period. You know what I'm saying? You got him advertising his dogs. He go down. He already know he ain't going. He take the feds to trial. And still don't get no damn time. Only man in America that I've seen, I don't care what crime he got caught with, drugs, violent crimes, or any other kind of crimes. Take the feds to court, lose in trial, and still don't get no damn time. Still out here selling dogs. Yes, sir. Wrong bull. We're going on 2 years, 3 years. Busted 2 times. One time with the dogs, all kind of stuff in the yard, pulling up pipes out the ground, getting money and drugs out of pipes out the ground on the first situation. Then he get busted buying the whole couple kilos of dope from overseas. It ain't got to be cocaine to call it dope. Anything that's illegal, and you're bringing it over here to kill our brothers and sisters with it, them pills and all that fentanyl and all that other bullshit. You're bringing that stuff over here to kill our brothers and sisters, it's dope. Still in the system, still ain't going nowhere, you know. So, at the end of the day, I can care less how you feel about it. I'm just here to get that news. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, like I said before, you know what you can do with it. You know where you can shove it at. You know what you can kiss.
Following the rescue of more than 40 dogs and puppies from a possible dogfighting operation in Critized, Charleston Animal Society and Humane World for Animals are sharing what they witnessed and how the public can help when it comes to animal cruelty cases. Our Jesse Klinger shares what we know about the ongoing investigation.
42 dogs and puppies were found in unsanitary conditions, some with heavy chains around their necks. Those who were on scene tell me it can be difficult to process what they've witnessed.
Many of them were on chains, living in pools of water that just looked filthy. You could tell from their paws they'd been sitting in that for quite a while.
There were conditions that are commonly seen in a lot of dog fighting operations.
Humane World for Animals and Charleston Animal Society were on the scene when the Berkeley County Sheriff's Office executed a search and seizure warrant near Critized on August 11th.
I think we're still all overcome with the sadness when it kind of hits and we realize the type of situation that we're looking at.
This is the 4th animal cruelty bust the Low Country has seen in the past month. The case manager with Humane World says it's thanks to law enforcement.
We're seeing more of these cases being taken on by law enforcement. So while we're seeing an increase in them, in a way it's a good thing because we're seeing law enforcement is recognizing how serious these crimes are.
Dogfighting is a felony in South Carolina with a sentence of up to 5 years in prison. According to SLED, cases of dogfighting are often connected to other violent crimes, saying nearly all dogfight raids lead to the seizure of illegal drugs, illegal gambling, and about 2/3 result in seizing weapons. With a criminal investigation, the dogs rescued are considered evidence.
Until a court decides that custody of those animals is awarded to somebody else, we have to hold them. They are evidence. So we are providing them all of the care that we can, just like any other animal, but it does put a strain on our resources.
With the dozens of dogs rescued over the past month, CAS is running out of kennel space.
So it just puts more pressure on the shelter, more stress, and we are just bursting at the seams with animals. This is an opportunity. If you want to help with these cruelty cases, come adopt. Help us make room so we can respond and save more animals.
The Berkeley County Sheriff's Office says an investigation is ongoing, and this case is a continuation of other dogfighting instances in the county. In North Charleston, Jesse Klinger, News 4.
And when it comes to Thompson, he got a whole kennel partner. I could easily get up here and start calling his kennel partner name. Or his homeboy name. His homeboy should be able to set him straight. His homeboy should be able to put him in the right position. I ain't saying nothing about that. If I ever hear my name mentioned on his end, I'm going to straight drag his ass. Straight drag him. But right now, this is about the Berkeley County dogfighting arrest, dogfighting investigation, animal cruelty arrest, however you want to call it. And if you know what I know, you leave it like that. You want the smoke, bring the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Just be ready to stand on what you're going to stand on. Oh, I bet you when he heard, they hit Thompson, got all the dogs, I bet you he shitting bricks right now. Yeah, maybe if Ma Kent would have said, I'm going to take a plea. I ain't going to go to trial and waste y'all folk time. I'm going to take a plea and I'm going to plead guilty to this or whatever. You still charged with it. You still got the shit on your record. I'm going to plead guilty with this and I won't get no time. I'll get probation or I'll get some community service or whatever. Because you do got people out here that can comprehend, that know how the government works to a certain extent. You can't waste them people time in trial and thinking there ain't going to be no consequences and repercussions from it. We gave you a time to plead. You want to tell everything now? You done lost trial. You want to tell everything now? You ain't getting the same deal you would have got when you pled guilty from the rip. But like I said, man, maybe I'm the only one that see it. You got Buck City going through whatever he going through, putting everybody else through whatever he gonna put everybody else through. Like I said, I wouldn't even doubt if he the one sent the heat to Thompson. We almost certain that the heat got sent to Ma Kent from Buck City. But shit, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Only thing got something to do with me is my damn dogs. Like them brothers say in the comments, when you want to hide Ma Kent, when you want to hide Big Ralph and all the rest of them, you're trying to hide them and talk about, worry about your dogs. Don't worry about nobody else's dogs. So that's what I'm doing. Worrying about my damn dogs, talking the damn news. You don't say nothing to none of them other news anchors. Want to worry about Pelican Bay and worry about what I'm talking about. Like I said before, it's a bunch of fake, phony ass, wannabe ass brothers out here that really ain't did a whole lot of bulldogging throughout their younger ages. They old as hell and they forced to bulldog right now. You're forced to do it, trying to keep up with the Joneses. See, I done ran with the Joneses and I'm done with all that, right? So I'm not forced to do it. I'm forced to live a legitimate life, doing legitimate things with my legitimate dogs. A lot of y'all, though, you never did what you claim you did Oh, you was 19, 20, you wasn't bulldogging. You was 21, 22, 23, you wasn't bulldogging. 24, 25, you wasn't bulldogging. Now you're 50, now you're 40 something, talking about your bulldogging, you did this your whole life, you wasn't doing shit. I could tell how you move, you wasn't doing nothing. You don't fool me. You may fool them other brothers who ain't bulldog their damn self. You may fool them, but you don't fool me, neither none of these brothers that really bulldog. You know? So if you're feeling some kind of way, because we giving that news about Thompson, like I said before, you just better make sure your ass don't be up here. You know? Do the right things with your dog. Stay legal with your dogs out there. You won't have to worry about it. You don't have to be down in the comments and then chat down there crying about, oh, he's saying this and he's saying that. Do the right things with your dog. And you'll be all right. You'll be on the right side of this broadcast. Oh, I've been doing this news for several years now. Which one of y'all punk ass comments got me to stop doing the news? Half of them, they talk tough. They want to talk tough. They're going to beat this up. They're going to beat that up. Oh, he doing this and he doing that. Call your names. Say you look like this. Say you look like that. Say you dress like this. You dress like that. Hey, did that news stop yet? You know, nope. Oh, I bet you won't come to Tom Garner a pig picking. And man, I got my own pig picking. I'm at my pig picking right now, where I reach more people than Tom Garner pig picking ever will. Why I need to go there? Why I need to go to an ADBA show when I can show my dogs on my channel and reach more people than an ADBA show ever gonna reach? What you got out there? 50 people, 100 people maybe? Or on a good day, on a slam pack day, what you got? 200 people? Come on, man. I get up here, pose with my dog, show my dog, whatever. Reach 5 times that much without even trying. So don't get me confused with what you got going on and what you got to do and all that type of stuff like that. A lot of y'all trying to fit in. And it shows that you're trying to fit in. And it shows that I'm not into trying to fit in. Oh, you mess with Pelican Bay, you mess with Pelican Bay. Yeah, they mess with Pelican Bay. You wish you could mess with Pelican Bay. $60, $70 years from now, if it's still a pit bull, it's still legitimate here in America, you're going to know who Pelican Bay was. You know? They worry about my dogs that I had. They say, oh, I had this. Or they say, oh, you wasn't in the fast lane. All you got to do is go Google my dog name. You don't even got to put my kennel name beside it. Google my dog name. There ain't no other dogs popping up by my dog name on Google, the first dog on the list from the 90s. It ain't my fault, man. Y'all stuck on trying to impress. You know, it ain't my fault you stuck on stupid. It ain't my fault you're stagnant. like water in the pond. Just ain't going nowhere. You're stuck. Like that boy that I was speaking about in my last show, that boy that I went to compete against in Samurai Digital Dog Show, you're stagnant like him, stuck in one place. Listening to them flunkies around him, he ain't got no motion. I was gonna give him any motion that he could have got, and he could have went up from there with motion. Stuck in one place. He might as well sell his damn dogs. You know, stuck in one place. So like I always say, y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay legal out there with them dogs. Do the right things with them dogs. Take care of them dogs. Have them in the right kind of situations. You see? Have them in the right kind of situations. And understand, when these brothers, they want to talk about, let's go ride on so-and-so. Let's go. It's key words and all this stuff that we talking about. Let's mean all of us, let's go. Instead of you saying, I'm going. Let's do this. You know, we should do this. Why not I should do this? Followers that need somebody else to be with them, to go do anything, to stand up. So y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay legal out there. Do the right things with these dogs. And you don't got to worry about being on this dog news. I ain't got too much more to say about it. You make the news, you make the news. It is what it is. And we out.